Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another stream by me. So yesterday I did a Star Wars specific stream for the celebration of Return of the Jedi. No, sorry, Revenge of the Sith coming out. It's the 20th anniversary edition in cinemas. So if you want to catch that, you can catch that on my Twitch page. It will be up for another 6 days. And if you want to watch it past those 6 days, then you can come and join me on my YouTube. I live stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. That way I can kind of keep an archive of all my streams, and I can interact with people who prefer to use YouTube over Twitch or Twitch over YouTube. I'm not limiting myself to one or the other. So today I thought we would go back and play Warhammer a little bit better at. And I enjoy Dark Crusade, specifically because of the way that the campaign is set up. So without further ado, let me get everything loaded. Lovely. So let me just turn that down in my headphones so I'm not yelling. So if you didn't catch the last Dark Crusade stream, we are playing as Eldar. Excuse the model quality. I've had to adjust the graphic settings so that I can actually stream the game at a decent frame rate and play it at a decent frame rate as well. Normally it does look better than this. So I apologise for the lack of details and everything like that. So yes, if you didn't catch last stream, we are playing as Eldar and carrying on with their campaign. We have just done the first mission. Let me get everything loaded. No, that's the wrong one. Load, there we go. So we've captured this territory, and before I'm about to end my turn, what I can do is I can reinforce, so I can add units in. So I'm just going to add... I'll add 2 Guardian units and a tank, because I feel like that should be enough reinforcements and still leave me with enough requisition for anything I need. So if this is a turn-based game in the overworld, not in terms of gameplay itself, but in terms of this overworld campaign setup, it is turn-based. Once they're all done, I'll explain what that means and what we're doing, for those who didn't catch the last stream. So, as you can see, now that we're here, we have a few different options. So previously we were here and our only option was to move into this area. So now we can either go back or we can attack these 2 areas, and that's indicated by the coloured arrows. So green means you're moving into a territory you control. Red means you're moving to a territory that someone else controls and you'll be attacking that territory to try and capture it. So the way that it works is that each turn we get some requisition which goes towards buying reinforcements. So like here we can buy some reinforcements. We can also, if we go to... Where is it? So if we go to the Commander tab, it shows us the Honor Guard section. So that's a Veteran Ranger squad. So whenever we come into battle, we will get this as an extra unit. So this requires planetary requisition. During missions we get requisition on that specific map, so that doesn't take up that. This is something that carries over. So now we have the Veteran Ranger squad, so they will start with us when we deploy. And the numbers here indicate how strong a territory will be to capture. So as you can see, this one's a 6. So that will be harder to capture than this one over here, which is 3, which gets us... If we capture this, we get another Ranger squad. And we can, from there, go to more areas. So we can start thinking about some bonuses that we might want. So as you can see, if we move here, that should give us access to this territory, which is tough, but it does get us the spaceport, which means we can attack any territory on the map. So it's something that I might go for, not necessarily certain, but what I could always do is I could always just wait a few turns. I could bolster, sit back, get some requisition points, bolster my defenses on my territories to make sure that I'm at a force that's already there. I don't know the correct term for it, but there's units that are going to be there already that I don't need to buy in terms of like the in-map currency. I've already bought them, so they're already there. They tend to be stronger, so they do more damage, have a bit more health, a bit more defense. So I will probably do that. So for now, we are going to... I'm going to set up the attack. Before I do that, I want to quickly check everything is going well. So, as you can see, if we didn't already get the Honor Guard unit, we can just add it onto here. So it'll give us the exact same price. And here we have a breakdown of who owns this, the strength that it is, so how easy it will be to capture, how much requisition it's going to get us per turn, so we're going to get an extra 75 per turn, the bonus that it gets us, so this could either be a unit or like a planetary modifier thing, and a breakdown of the enemy forces. So the commander is a skilled combatant. It likely consists of basic infantry and a single base, so this should be easy to take over. I say that, it's not guaranteed, but I will say that it's going to be easier than a strength 6 area. So if you do enjoy the streams, please do feel free to get involved either on Twitch or on YouTube. You can type things in the comments, you can join me on chat, you can give me a like, a follow, a subscribe, just as a way to get the channels growing and just to sort of bring my content to more people. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just going to quickly turn this game down in my OBS. Just ever so slightly, because it is a tad loud.
My powers are yours now. And I respond in kind.
So
we are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
So as I was saying, if you do want to lend me that support, that will be very much appreciated. It isn't necessary because I will still be producing content either way. It's just a way for me to start to grow the channel a bit more and sort of look at new and interesting things to do. Okay. So, if you didn't catch the last Dawn of War stream, the way that Eldar works is that they have webways, which I will show you once this is built. So, a webway gate is basically just a teleport. Actually, you come there. So, if I just get them all, send them here. So this is a teleport building. So what the Eldar do is they access something called the webway, and it basically just allows them to teleport around maps. So this for the Eldar is a key structure. So the more of these we build, the more our squad cap increases, and we can also plan ambush attacks. So if I capture this requisition point, I should be able to show you.
We cannot fail.
So while they're doing that, I will actually get them building... Nope. I will get them building generators, because that's more important.
My music will shape the wraith to build. My music will shape the wraith burn.
So, yes, once I capture this point, I will be able to show off some of the webway abilities. For those that didn't catch the last stream, if you did catch the last stream and you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for joining me
It is
again.
now in our hands.
So once these generators are built, I will actually
Command me to build. My
be able to
music
do
will cheer
more
the
things
Wraithbone. My
and get
music
this
will
sorted.
cheer the Wraithbone.
Nice. So I'm going to build a webway gate, and a webway can be built anywhere. Normally it's, you see this little white circle, normally that's your building area. With webways or webway gates, they can be built anywhere on the map as long as it's not on terrain that it doesn't fit. So I can't build it there, but I can build it there even though it's out of my build circle. I can't do that with any other building, but it's the only one that really does that. So if I just move these guys to defend, because they will no doubt need protecting, and then I can show off some things. What I'm going to do first though, get 2 more guardians, and I'm going to get a ranger because I can only have one of those anyway. So what I can do is I can take these guardians, pop them in there, and as you can see it's shared between all webway gates. So if I wanted to, I could potentially like build one round here-ish, so quite far away from my main base, and as long as I have some units in a webway gate, I can access them in this one, this theoretical one, deploy them all in like a surprise attack, an ambush attack, or if I want to just quickly transport them around the map to stop them from being killed, that's another way to use them. So they are very, very sort of powerful buildings for the Eldar, but they do need a little bit of protection.
Command me to build.
So I normally build them near these strategic posts, because then they can be protected by things like turrets and the actual post itself, because they will upgrade to have turrets on them. So I can build an extra few turrets, protect the point, and protect the webway gate itself. So that's how they work. I'm going to get them off. So as you can see, we also have some upgrades for the station itself, or the gate. So we could have a healing one, which means that any infantry near the webway they can heal near the gate. I could also relocate any building within the area of the webway. So what that could do is, say if I have where are my builders?
My music is a pillar upon which whole
Say I
worlds have been built.
have an aspect portal, let's say, which is to get me infantry units. Say that's been attacked. What I could do is I could use the relocation matrix and bring it back to a different base. Or if I have 2 different bases, say if I have one here and I have one, for example, out here. If I have a webway gate up here, what I could do is I could just teleport the base that's here to the base that's up here and move the base around that way. It's not something I do often, but it is very interesting the way that their teleport mechanics work.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
So I'm going to take this other spot, this other requisition point, because that's just how we do things. I need a bit more money.
Ready.
So from playing this a few times, I know that the enemy base is here in this little plateau.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
I don't know why they have a bunch of skull probes. That's quite interesting. So I'm just going to go forward and attack the base, because I think we should be able to get it sorted. Can that work? No. The voices are quite high, actually. Like the volume.
Now our paths cross our enemies. We walk our path.
So what I've done is I've done attack move as default as an option, so they will start attacking everything. As long as I set them to move somewhere, they will start attacking everything that they come into contact with. Unless I obviously pick a target.
Our concentration is impaired. Retreat. The burden of leadership lies with us.
So as you can see, the Eldar are actually quite strong. I can get rid of them. I mean, admittedly, this is a very basic Space Marine army. But I can just get rid of them with a few basic infantry units.
The burden of leadership lies with us. Now our paths cross our enemies. Regroup. Now our paths cross our enemies.
I should be fine. If I cast Storm, is she going to be able to do it from there? Oh no, there's no need.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
What if I do Psychic Storm? There we go. So I'm going to move her up, do Psychic Storm on the Servitor, which doesn't really do much, I don't think, but it might affect the building, like the main HQ. So once we take this HQ down, we should have won the territory.
Now our
There we go. So that's the territory taken. We have earned the Veteran Ranger Squad again, and for now, I will end my turn here because as you can see, if I... Well, I can't move. But if I were to move and not reinforce this area, it could easily be captured again by someone else, and I don't really want that. So I am going to wait here and sort of bolster defenses. Because this is kind of like, for now, this is the forefront of the Tau or the Eldar Empire. So I'll do a Falcon and that. And rather than attacking this turn, I will stay here so that I can get my requisition points up again. So as you can see, you don't have to attack and you don't have to move each turn. You can end your turn without doing anything, and sometimes you'd want to do that so you can get extra money, defend certain territories with a bit of a stronger force, because if your commander is there, they will instantly join the fight, whereas if they're not, then obviously they can't. You're just left with whatever your garrison is and what you can build. So I'm going to do that much, end my turn again so that I can get my secondary on a unit, on a guard unit rather. So now I'm being attacked by the Tau. So this looks like it could be very one-sided. You can auto-resolve. Sometimes you can do... Sometimes it's better to do auto-resolve if there's such a big difference because it just goes by quickly. But in this instance, I prefer to fight them because I can be much more in control of tactics and everything. And actually, this will be interesting because we haven't done defense yet, so you'll see how defense works in this game. So as you can see, we actually have the requisition point that we captured from the previous attack, and our base is set up the way that it was before, which means we have a little bit of a leg up. So that's why I think it's important to take certain points in these games, not just for the actual... I'll wait until they stop talking. Not for the actual match itself, even though that is important, but more so for if you do have to defend, you already have that extra...
Do not keep us from the land for too long.
Okay, I didn't want them to go in the tank.
To deliver death to the enemy. Disembarking Guardian Squad. Ready. Embarking.
My powers are yours.
You have need.
So there we go. I've put them all in the webway because that's easier. I will set up my tank there. I will get another... No, I'll get a ranger, and I will get 2 guardians. I will upgrade this. So we're going to be under attack pretty soon, I think, from the Tau. So at the moment, I don't want to deploy.
We are taking damage.
I don't want to deploy all my units because it's only... Oh, do excuse me.
We will fulfill our duty.
We will cut a swath through their ranks.
So I might need to deploy because there's a lot now.
Disembarking.
My powers
So as you can see, I can just deploy them instantly from the webway gate and they can kind of start overrunning. So I will Psychic Storm this area, which will do some damage.
Take the strike to the enemy.
So if I bring them back,
Cut them down.
Strike.
or try and bring them back,
My powers
so
are
that will be
yours
group
now.
1, just so I can
My powers
easily get
are
to them.
yours now.
So as you can see, you really have a leg up if you do your preparation right for certain areas. You really have a
How
leg
can we
up
help?
because
We are here to fulfill our duty.
I have access to like thousands of points straight off the bat, whereas before I have to spend a lot more time building that up.
Falcon at your command.
So I'm gonna set them attacking this vehicle beacon so they can't have vehicles, because Tau vehicles can be quite strong. So hopefully I
We
can
are
get rid of
taking
those.
damage. Our minds work as one.
Fire all guns.
So when this is captured, I'm gonna set this up as another like forward defense area.
My powers
We
are
walk
yours
our
now.
path.
So what's...
The
Oh no, I didn't
time
want that.
for war is
Nope.
nigh.
Also didn't want that either.
At your command.
Take great
My
thanks.
powers
We
are
walk
yours
our
now.
path.
So I think they're gonna attack the commander anyway and stop them
It
from
is now
dying.
in our hands.
Okay, so I ideally don't want them to move, so I will set them to stand ground. Where am I?
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
So this way, what I could do is I could have
My music
a listening
will shape
post,
the wraith burn.
and I'll
My
have
music
one
is
of
a pillar
them
upon which
build
whole
a
worlds have been
gate
built.
here.
My powers are yours now.
So they're just going to attack on their own, which is nice. Hopefully they don't die too much, or too quickly rather. So they are being
Now
attacked
our
from
paths
somewhere.
cross our enemies. We are shaped by fate.
So let me get all my builders.
My music will shape the
Start
wraith
building that
burn.
listening post so I can get some defenses.
My powers are yours now.
Now our
Get rid of that
paths
vehicle
cross
beacon.
our enemies.
And this gravity tank can attack their commander.
Bring warriors to
My
the front.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We are ready to
Okay, he's just going to run away.
to the enemy.
My powers are yours now.
Take the battle to the enemy.
So even if you kill the commander, you don't necessarily win.
Now
As you can
our
see,
paths cross our
you have to
enemies.
still destroy the HQ, which is this here.
We are shaped by fate. just as
But getting
we
rid of the
shape
commander
it.
obviously has a lot of benefits, which is why I try and do it. And as you can see, when you build a webway, it actually increases your build area. So you can build them anywhere, and then it acts as its own little...
My music will shape.
extension.
We are shaped by fate, just as we shape
So I'm going to
it.
build some turrets.
My music is
Oh,
a pillar
no, just the
upon
one.
which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours
And have
now.
them come over here
We are
because they are
taking
going to
damage.
attack my
My
builder.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
My
built.
powers are yours now.
Them down.
So the tank can jump, and he's going to jump here.
Fire all guns.
There we go.
We are ready to deliver death to the enemy.
So I did end up losing this builder, which is a shame. But I had 3 to begin with anyway.
My powers are yours now.
So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to start... I don't know if I'll actually manage to do it before I finish, but I will definitely start the upgrades. I'm also going to... Where is it? What do I need? Obviously a vehicle. So mobilize for war needs a support portal. So if I get my builders,
We are shaped by fate.
so they're going to use the webway. So I can teleport them back quickly to my base. There we go. So then they need a support portal. For a support portal I need a soul shrine, so the soul shrine will go there.
My powers are yours now.
Destroy this HQ. Because even if I don't do the support shrine, I'd rather just take defend.
Our enemies. Now our paths
So this
cross
might mean
our
that they have
enemies.
a second... Ooh, excuse me. So that normally means that they have a second base when it says player defeated, but it doesn't end the mission. So they have a second base over here, I believe.
Now our paths cross our enemies. We are shaped by
Yep,
fate
that's
just
fine.
as we shape
My
it.
powers are
So
yours
for now, I will actually do these upgrades. So even if I don't get to use them now, I get to use them if I need to defend in the future. Same with... Same with mysticism as well. That should upgrade some damage.
My powers are yours now.
So we still seem to be doing quite well in terms of not losing any units.
We are taking damage. Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross
We just
our
need to make
enemies.
sure that we don't lose too much. So with the soul shrine activated, I can get some upgrades on the go. I can now also build the support platform, which is our vehicle construction. There we go.
Music will shape the Wraithburn.
So we can get some vehicles on the
My
go.
powers are yours now.
So if I move them into... Oh, where should I move them? I'll move them into this area for
our
now.
paths cross our
Because I have to be
enemies.
aware that they're going to attack. So I don't want them to go too far. Or too deep, because then they will just start attacking everything and might get overwhelmed. So you see, they have a second base here. So I was right. So I'm going to
Now our paths cross
get them
our
sorted
enemies.
on this commander. And where's my... There we go.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
So if I just get them going on this headquarters, we should have won. So now she has Eldritch Storm, which is a great ability. I love Eldritch Storm. It's basically a AoE attack that can affect anything and does huge damage like that. And that's how we managed to win. So when it pops up, there you go. So we got Ranger Squad preserved, which means that they are still part of our honor guard, and more importantly, we get an extra bit of war gear. So war gear is upgrades for our commander specifically. So last time I did Runes of Witnessing, which allows her to reveal infiltrated enemies and increase her ability recharge rate, so she can use her abilities more often. For now, I think I'm going to upgrade her range damage with a shuriken pistol. Again, apologies for the quality of the models. They normally do look better, but this is what I'm stuck with when I have to stream. Or if I want to stream, this is what I'm stuck with, rather. I don't have to stream. I choose to stream. And I'm enjoying it very, very much. So I think if I go to... Yes. So I will upgrade... So she has her honor guard. So we are getting... I'm no good at maths. 75 plus 75. Do 20. So that's So we're getting 250 a go, I think. Again, I'm not good at math, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I could be attacked by Tau again, even though I managed to push them back. I could also be attacked by Space Marines, but they might stay there. However, I do want this area because it has the spaceport, which allows us to teleport around the map. So what I could do is not all that much. See, I could move into this area here and kind of like work my way round so that I can have more territories and more units. But I'm not too sure. Gain control of production facilities, making defensive preparations easier. Preparations easier. So Bulwark is there for requisition units. So just these guys, they are cheaper. If I control this area, and since the honor guard is just him in a stealth suit, I think I'm gonna go for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So we'll do our usual. I am going to have these guys, because I've played this map a lot.
Sings to me in objective sight kind. You cannot imagine what we have seen.
So I know that there's a bunch of points nearby. But I don't want to separate them too much. So instantly aspect portal. Actually, I will also do webway. I'll do it like halfway because that should be a good increase to our build area.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
So I don't know if they're actually going to do it in time.
It is now in our hands.
Nice.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
So these guys, for now, they're going to just come here and defend because I can get overwhelmed easily on this pass.
Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
So as you can see, if we... there you go. We've upgraded our build area, and with this listening post, we will upgrade it even more. So I'm going to put a bunch of turrets down.
My powers are yours.
I can't reinforce honor guards anymore, so they will stay at 4 rather than going up to, I think, 9 is normal rangers. But they are stronger versions, so I don't particularly mind.
We are shaped by fate just as
So I need generators. I always forget generators. So generators will go here.
My music will shape the Wraithburn. We will fulfill our duty.
Just give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I am receiving a call that I need to take.
From exile.
So I'll pause this, and I shall be right back. apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was my nan. She's come out of hospital recently. She's had a stint in hospital for some cancer-related things, so I'm going to go see her tomorrow. So she was just ringing to ask when I was going to come see her. So I had to take that call. Anyway, getting on with the game.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
I will get everything on the go.
My powers are yours now.
And I'm going to set them up
What would you have us do? We cannot fail.
My
Must
powers
answer
are
the call.
yours now.
to capture these 2 points.
Guardian Squad, we walk the path less traveled.
My powers are yours now.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
And then if I
Return to
have...
defend the craft
Oh, hold on.
world.
My powers
If I just select
are
the rest of
yours
them
now.
to come and defend, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. So they'll be defending these 2 while they take that point. Oh, do excuse me.
Guardian Squad, ready.
There we go.
My powers are yours now.
Everything's all good. So I'll take my... What is that? Banshee. I like the Reapers.
Success. We are
Oh, I only have one generator.
just as we shaped it.
Okay. So once I get money, I'm going to get another plasma generator. So while I'm just sitting here, I thought that I would bring up the fact that I've recently started playing D&D, which probably shouldn't be surprising from how much I like strategy games, RPG games, and D&D is the ultimate strategy RPG. But it's been really fun. I've been playing as a character and a DM, which I know isn't really advised, especially for first timers.
My music will shape the shaped by fate just as we
But it's only me and my wife at the minute who are playing. We do plan on getting like some other people involved at some point, because we have got friends who like it. But for just learning the game and sort of doing our own campaign, we decided that we could do the 2-player version where I'm just a DM and a character. But I let my wife normally guide the campaign and decide what they want to do. And then we go from there. And if there's something that I feel like they need to know and they're not like asking the right questions or doing the right thing, I might take over a little bit as my character and say, oh, my character wants to ask this, or my character wants to go there. But I tend not to do that too much because I know all the information, so I don't want to just force feed my wife all the information. I want them to find it out organically.
My powers are yours now.
So it's been a little bit difficult to kind of like juggle learning the rules about Dungeons and Dragons, because I've never played it before, and being a character and being a DM. But like I said, if I didn't do that, then it would only be my wife playing the campaign, and one person playing the campaign isn't fun. Normally it's groups of 2 to 5. So I thought I would play as a character. So just building up our defenses now. I will need a shrine. Although I will quickly just add another... Oh, when I can. I'll add another webway gate.
My powers are yours now.
So they're moved up here. Lovely. If they move here again. I can't remember... Oh, we can't run into them. I was just going to say, I don't remember where they actually start. Seems like we just ran into them. So these guys will go, and I'll move them move them
Their
here.
blood will be spilled.
So get my Reapers up.
Their blood will be spilled.
Have them take these points down. No, excuse me. I end up getting very coffee when I talk for a long time, and it's not fun.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Their blood will be spilled.
So if I just move them up, as you can see, I'm getting attacked. Not a good idea. So if I pull everyone back.
Powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Oh, are these guys not involved?
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage.
Oh no, they should.
My powers
There we
are
go.
yours now.
Their